Hi guys, I'm Mark.
I'm Penny.
And we are the Oyster Boys, and today we're reviewing another beer from the Muntons taproom range. This one is the Lazy Days Tropical IPA.
Yeah, so what are we expecting from this? It's a hazy style.
Yeah, obviously. I think so. I think we should have been brewing up a tropical storm with with grapefruit and mango.
Yeah, so we're expecting rain and storm to come down, and tropical storm increase the flavour. I don't know. Maybe it's all the mangoes being blown off the tree into your face or something.
Fingers crossed. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, as if we've already filmed and reviewed this beer and someone forgot to press film?
Yeah, it's almost like I didn't record it. The thing is, we'll have all the audio.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I might just put extra clips of us saying things if we forget to say it again.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But let's dive right into it because we've got a load more of the beers and we're going to have a second pint of this one now. So
you can just input the words like the old what's it called when they redid the spaghetti westerns.
Oh yeah.
Although they're speaking. God, sorry.
Let's go.
Right,
so
okay.
Looks wise,
I mean,
9 out of 10. It does look great.
I mean, you can just about make out the Oyster Boys badge the other side.
A little bit hazy, perfectly white head.
Perfectly white head. Definitely no oxidation in there because obviously you had to dry hop it.
And I didn't fuck it.
Cloud, like fluffy, cloudy head as well.
Yeah.
Because it's not obviously come from the draft, so you've got that nice tight bubbles. 9, yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Let's go to the aroma.
Okay. So, is it a tropical storm?
Yes. It really is. It smells exactly like a fruit salad sweet or a can of Rio.
Do you know when you get the dried mangoes? Have you ever had the dried mangoes? You've never had dried mangoes?
No, man.
Oh, mate.
Is it like crispy or chewy?
Chewy.
Okay.
But they're dried, and it smells like that.
Right, okay.
Amazing.
So when they said mango and grapefruit, they were absolutely on it. Because you can smell the grapefruit as well.
Yeah. So.
And it's not like a sickly sweet smell. Like, sometimes if you get a scented candle, they can smell way too sweet, can't they?
Yeah. Well, I like the smell that much. If they could do a scented candle and you could have it in your brew room or something like that and light it, it'd be great.
Do you reckon you could get business idea for anyone that's listening? Scented candles in hop varieties.
Oof.
Right? An Idaho 7 scented candle. I would be all over that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got the hot bong to come up soon, so whether there's some sort of derivative that you can take, the idea can be pulled from that.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if anyone does them or anyone knows that you can get them, reach out.
Surely if you can get it in oil form, then you can diffuse it. I mean, it might be expensive though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it'd smell great, wouldn't it?
It would. It smells better than those sickly vanilla ones that you get.
I'd have no more of this like ocean mist reed diffuser that my wife's got, or like fresh linen.
You what? So you never come home and goes, it smells like ocean mist in here.
No, but can you imagine walking into your house and
slightly salty?
Walking into your house and being like, smells like hops.
Yeah.
That'd be just perfect. My wife would hate it.
Moving on.
Aroma. Yeah, it does smell good. It's like an 8.5.
It's a solid 8 for me.
Yeah. That's really
when obviously you brought the keg over and I had to burp the keg a bit, straight away all that aroma was coming straight out at us.
Yeah. If there was no breeze today, I could probably smell it from here, but it's mid October now. We're not.
That's why I had to put the jumper. We did film in t-shirts. We went, let's do the next one.
The heady heights of summer are long gone. I would say if I was going to make this beer again, I would make it earlier in the year and not mess it up the first time round, so that I can have it on draft in the garden in summer, because that's where this is going to be a good one. But let's talk about that.
It's a really good smell though. So,
cheers.
Cheers. Wow, straight away the grapefruit.
Yeah.
And then the mango coming after. And then also a little bit, quite a bitterness as well.
Yeah, it's quite bitter.
So obviously dry hop this, didn't you?
So there's a 30 gram Centennial dry hop edition that comes with it, along with the 1 can of malt extract, and you have to add a kilo of other fermentable sugar.
So we
used Spraymalt is what they recommend to use. So that's
which is
what
we used. Yes.
Follow the manufacturer's instructions. Followed it to the letter about when to add the dry hop edition, and it's turned out really good. I mean, the fruit flavours in that
are mega.
Absolutely brilliant.
the fruit flavours are mega. I think we talked about it in the last video. If you close your eyes, maybe you might be able to tell it was a kit beer over a all grain beer. But like we said, if you're in a pub and you got served that, you wouldn't be turning around going, "Who's serving kit beer?" You go, "That's delicious."
And I think the only thing that gives it away, it's not like a taste or a twang. It's just the mouthfeel, and it is just that slight bit thinner.
Yeah.
I think than other pales that we've made from scratch. Don't get me wrong, this is still fantastic. I'm just, full disclosure, if you have already got a full brewery setup, you're probably going to get a better beer out of that. However, if you haven't, and you want to make a really good tropical IPA, this is great.
Yeah.
And it only takes 25 minutes.
So, I mean, if you're going to do an all grain kit, then you're talking
5 hours.
If I'm speaking to Mrs. Right, she goes, "What, all brew? Yeah, it's 5 hours. I'm going to be pissed at the end of it." Whereas this, it's half an hour, and hopefully she's thinking, "You might not be pissed."
No.
I don't know. So, I mean, what's interesting though, obviously the way you dry hopped it, your room now, because you've had such a few issues with oxidation, it's like almost like a white lab. You've got your mask on, you have to hold your breath because it's CO2 sealed.
With other ones that I've done now, if I'm dry hopping in a bucket, I always make sure I do it in a bucket with a tap on the bottom, blow CO2 through the bottom, up through the beer, so that there's no oxygen going in.
So if you've not got CO2, do you think you can just exhale down the...
Wash your mouth out with bleach first to kill all the germs.
And COVID
breathe in,
if you're drunk.
And COVID, yeah. Breathe in, eat a Tide Pod, breathe in, blow through the beer.
Don't do that.
And you'll be fine. Taste-wise...
the flavours are nailed on. It's mango and grapefruit. That's exactly what it is.
It's just the mouthfeel.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm going to give it an 8. If the mouthfeel was there, it'd be a 9. But it's an 8.
It's 7.8 for me, because like I say, the fruit flavours that are coming through, and that the whole. I mean, you've even carbonated quite nicely as well. Obviously, there's no acidity that we've had in the bitterness in the past, so that's all great. I think 7.8. But I think if you're getting 7.8 on a kit beer for flavour, you're doing it right. You're doing something right, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Moving on to the price.
Okay.
So I had a quick Google before we started. First place that came up was 19 quid. I reckon you can probably get it anywhere between 18 and 20 pound for this as a single can kit, which works out about 63 pence a pint.
Well, I think it's a little bit more expensive than the other kits, because obviously you've got the hops in this to dry hop.
Yeah, which make a massive difference, because that flavour and aroma in this kit beer is incredible.
Was it still the silver mystery packet yeast, or was it a special yeast? Do you know?
No, it was the silver mystery packet yeast.
Okay, yeah.
Could be good stuff. Could be good stuff in there.
They've only just released this because it's 1,000 kits, so it's a quick turnaround. It's not. I mean, they've only just released it. It's not been stored on the shelf for a month or a year or something like that. No. So
I do believe the silver packet yeast is a good yeast.
Is that what? Yeah, okay.
Under license, yeah.
Okay.
That's my solid belief. But I would say, price-wise, you do need to add a kilo of spray malt, which we never take into account on the price when we're saying that you can buy these things. So it works out about 63 pence a pint. Yes, you can make a cheaper all-grain beer if you want to go out and spend £600 on a brewery. But if you don't, 63 pence a pint is
and you don't spend a whole day doing it either.
No. If your time is a currency as well, you've saved a lot on that. I'd give this a solid 7.5.
I think 7.5 for me. I think it's. I wouldn't think I was getting a bargain, but I'd be very happy to pay the price.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Sessionability. Obviously, I'm almost at the end of my second one.
Yeah. Yeah. So
of the day, I could definitely have another 3. So I'd put it at 5.
Yeah, I think I would give it a 4 for me. I think that the bitterness maybe is pulling through a bit, but that's just me and the style.
I mean, look at that though. Still got a bit of white head on it, lacing all the way down the side of the glass. That's a proper beer, isn't it?
It is a proper beer. It's a proper beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they've done well with this one.
Yeah.
Really well. It's not as good as the flagship, because the flagship one obviously is your flagship. But if that's your mid-range, then I'd be very happy with it.
Yeah. So 19 quid, 31 pints, 5.5%. Haters gonna hate.
I can feel that as well, because this is the second one I'm a bit.
Again, from Muntons, solid proof, you can make good beer from a extract kit.
Yeah. Yes again.
Yeah. This is the oyster.
It's here. You got to edit something, haven't you, mate?
That's the oyster score for that beer.
That's when you're editing that. That's for not filming the first time round. That's your punishment.
That's the oyster score for this beer. Hope you had a great time. Catch you on the next one. Oysters out.